The following program is paid for by the Griffin Law Firm.
If you are in an auto accident and you are expecting the adjuster to help you, you're going to be really disappointed. Today we're going to talk about the problems you're going to face and why it is so important to get the right attorney so that you can get the answers that you need, the help you need, but most important, the cash you deserve. Payne Law starts now. Welcome to Payne Law. I'm Mo Ivory, and I'm joined by attorney Richard Griffin. How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
Good. Let's talk about the beginning of a car accident, when it first happens, because I find that people are so stressed out and they are just trying to deal with the very first issues, like the property damage and what am I going to drive? I need a rental car. And they think that when they pick up the phone right after the accident and they call the adjuster, that adjuster is going to help them out.
Right. And I tell you, I get phone calls over and over and over where people say, you know, I thought the adjuster was going to help, and they just don't. You know, you've got a lot of problems right from the beginning, and if they can't get the property damage, the rental car, get your car repaired, get your total loss payments right, it's going to be a real problem when you get down to the bodily injury, the pain and suffering, the medical expenses, the lost wages, all of those things that are involved with a bodily injury claim. So it's a real symptom to let you know that if it isn't going well early on things that should be very black and white and easy to resolve, it's going to be trouble ahead if you don't get help.
And that's why you need to choose the right attorney from the minute the car accident happens. You pick up the phone, you call 877-PAYNE Law, and you start dealing with these core issues. Let's talk about car repair.
Okay.
What do they need to know about car repair, and what are people really allowed to recover?
Well, you're allowed to go to the body shop of your choice. Now, I think it's always better to go to a property damage if there's a good body shop on the list that you know is going to be good and do a good job. Better to pick one that's on the list so that the insurance company is going to have to guarantee the work. Okay. But they should allow you to go to the body shop of your choice. They should go ahead and authorize the repairs up to a certain amount. Then the body shop can then get additional supplements. Now, a lot of times the problems that people have is the first estimate is very, very low, and a body shop says, hey, I can't repair it for that. You know, hiring an attorney can really help to get past that. You know, they're going to need to oftentimes pay twice as much to get the car fixed right. You know, an attorney can help with that. The rental car, you know, you think that should be easy. You need a car. Your car is banged up. You can't get to the doctor's office to get the treatment that you need. You can't get to work. You know, it's a real problem. Rental car is something that, you know, we try to make sure that it is going to be provided and it's going to be paid directly billed to that insurance company where you don't have to pay out of pocket anything.
Yeah, because a lot of times people will say, well, they said I could get a rental car, but I had to pay for it. Well, if you've just been in a car accident, you don't have the money to pay for a rental car for however long your car is going to be out of commission, but an attorney can help you do that.
Right. That's exactly right. Those are things that should fall into place. But so often we get calls from people who are so frustrated. They're like, why aren't they doing the right thing? Well, adjusters aren't going to do the right thing for you. They're going to do the right thing for their employer. They're going to try to save money at your expense. Now, there's another thing. You know, sometimes the vehicle, after it gets repaired, they pay for that and they close the book. They say it's done. Well, it isn't done. You're entitled to what's called diminished value.
Yeah.
That diminished value means that when you get that car fixed, it's lost value. You trade that in, the dealership's going to run that Carfax report you see.
And see that you had an accident.
And they're going to say, hey, you're not entitled to as much. You can, you know, if you have the Griffin Law Firm involved, we're going to make sure you get the diminished value and get the right amount. It isn't the $50 that they sometimes send you and hope you'll go away. We've gotten $6,000 before after they paid for all the repairs.
Wow. So it's the car repair issues. And these are the things, you know, that really stress people out the most. When you first have an accident, you're crying and you're hurt and you just don't know what to do. And you think to yourself, well, my car's out of commission. And they said, no, I had to pay for a rental car myself. And then I don't even know what diminished value means. How am I going to get another car? These are all things that the right attorney can just pick up the phone and help you with and just get rid of that first amount of stress and, you know, all kinds of disturbing things you're hearing that you don't understand.
Another problem that often arises is total loss. If your car is totaled out where they're just going to pay the value of it, oftentimes what they offer you is not what it's really worth. You may have to owe additional money beyond what they pay you if they don't pay the right amount. So we can get involved. We can make sure that we have an expert that can give us a total value report so that we can enforce that. If need be, we can even litigate that issue to make sure that that adjuster knows that you're going to fight for what's right, and we're going to be there to fight for you.
And so, I mean, I think you know what we're saying here is that you, number one, have to choose the right attorney. You have to get an attorney once you've been in a car accident, and you have to call right away, because all of these things will start happening. You'll want to repair your car, you'll want to get a rental car, and you'll want to get the value that you lost in your car from that accident. So what you need to do from the beginning is just call 877-PAIN-LAW. The law firm with attorney Richard Griffin, they can take care of all of that for you. Go to 877painlaw.com right now to look for yourself and check it out. These are issues you're going to have to deal with, and you don't want to be stressed out after you're hurt, after you have no transportation, and you don't know what to do. The only number you need is 877-PAIN-LAW. That's the number to remember. We'll be right back.
After a car accident, you're faced with many difficult decisions. How can you get the medical treatment or even surgery you need? 877-PAIN-LAW can help. How can you pay your bills when you're too injured to work? 877-PAIN-LAW can help. How can you get the settlement that you need and deserve? 877-PAIN-LAW is the answer. I'm attorney Richard Griffin of the Griffin Law Firm. Call me right now at 877-PAIN-LAW so I can talk to you personally and explain how we can make all the difference in your case. I'm attorney Richard Griffin, the legal expert and co-host of the Pain Law Show. How much is my case worth? This is the #1 question asked by people injured at work or in a car accident. Now you can find out for yourself by using our new settlement calculator at 877painlaw.com. Now, knowing the projected settlement value gives you a goal. Hiring our experienced injury attorneys will help you get there. Call the Griffin Law Firm today at 877-PAIN-LAW or visit us at 877painlaw.com to find out how we can make all the difference in your case.